How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Reagan Harrell. That is Carly Fitzer, and this is our sixth and final preview for the NAISB Heart Series of the week. And of course, we're gonna have one more episode, but it won't be just a preview for one game. It'll be a preview for all eight teams heading into the Heart of America tournament, where Carly Central Methodist will be the one seed, as earlier this week. They clutched the regular season title and the one seed in Cedar Rapids with 7-0 and 1-0 wins over Park. Looking back at the matchup that our preview is for this week, Central Methodist versus Baker. Last year they played two really fun games in Fayette, Missouri. Game one, the Eagles won 6-2, where Lauren Hill led the way, going 3 for 3 with 5 RBIs, including a double and a 3-run shot at the end of the game that put it out of reach. Game two saw six scoreless innings for Brianna Barczyk for Baker, as the Wildcats would carry a 2-0 lead into the bottom of the seventh, but Liz Palumbo would cut the deficit in half with an RBI double. And then down to their final out, Jolie Kreider doubled to the right center field gap to win it 3-2. This is a Central Methodist team, Carly, that is very hungry after probably feeling a little disrespected heading into the 2025 NAIA softball season. They were a phenomenal team. Last year, they were the number 3 overall seed in the NAIA Softball World Series in Columbus, Georgia, before going 0-2. They're hungry to get back, and they've had a phenomenal season so far.
Yeah, a team that's had what was a crazy offseason has definitely held their place here in the heart of America. They're 36-6 overall, 20-2 in the conference. You just mentioned that they've already clinched the regular season title. They're currently on a 10-game win streak. Um, in this lineup, I mean, they're almost all hitting above 300. Not a team that's going to run on you, but kind of like you mentioned in last year's matchup, they're a gap-to-gap hitting team that's going to snag extra bases where they can. Junior first baseman Liz Palumbo is leading the way. She's hitting 414, has 14 doubles, 10 home runs, and a team high of 45 RBIs. Junior outfielder Casey Jolly is hitting 333. She's got 12 doubles to her name, 4 triples, 5 home runs, and 38 RBIs. Jolie Kreider's hitting 389, 15 doubles, 5 home runs, 35 RBIs. And then senior catcher Lauren Hill's hitting 376, 35 RBIs. Senior infielder Daly Garland's hitting 371, 35 RBIs. Just a team that through and through in the lineup is producing RBIs, whether it's the top or the bottom. And then you look at their pitching staff. They've got junior Haley Cotter. She's got the majority of the innings worked for her. 101 innings this year. She's got a 1.52 ERA. Only 51 strikeouts going to get you to swing at something and maybe put it in play. That's an easy out. And she's 15-2 on the year. Sophomore Veronica Durth has been seeing work behind her. She's got 76 and 2/3 innings, just a 2.01 ERA, 44 strikeouts. She's 9-1 on the year. She's got 2 games saved, and she has only walked 5 players this year.
It's been really impressive watching junior and sophomore and Haley Cotter and Veronica Dirth step in to big roles this year for Central Methodist and lead them to the regular season title. We're going to stick in the circle with our talks of the Baker Wildcats with one of the most well-known names in Heart of America softball, the junior pitcher Kira Baker, having a great junior year. She's 10-6 and 112 innings. She has 124 strikeouts and a 1.44 ERA. Kira is hitting her stride at the right time of the year, and she's the reigning Hart pitcher of the week. She allowed just one hit in both of her outings this past weekend. She went 7 innings, only giving up one hit to Missouri Valley on Friday, and then she came in and pitched 5 innings out of relief against Peru State with 8 strikeouts and only giving up the one hit. They have two veteran seniors in Tess Eubank and Brianna Barczyk, who split time in the 2 and 3 spots in their rotation to build up a really nice staff there for Coach Tony Austin. Looking at the lineup, you got to start with their shortstop, Riley Phillips. She has a 337 batting average and leads the team with 5 home runs, 23 RBIs, and 17 stolen bases. Really good glove there in the premier defensive position. Left fielder Rachel Peterson has been a reliable leadoff batting 388 to lead the team. She's also swiped 11 bags for the Wildcats. Also at the top of their lineup, Phillips' middle infield partner, Savannah Bray, has 4 home runs and 8 doubles to provide a little bit of pop. And the center fielder, Ava Griner, is batting 323 with 14 stolen bases. Carly, I think this weekend you're going to see a very hungry Baker Wildcat team. They are a great example of a team where we get to this time of the year that is on the bubble. And they face Central Methodist, who is a tough team, but their job is done for the regular season for the most part. They're sitting at 36 and 6 as Central Methodist. I feel fairly confident where they are right now, as long as they just don't completely fall apart this weekend or flame out in the conference tournament, the Central Methodist will be a 1 seed. Now, whether or not they're a host site or not, we'll find that out on May 1st with all of you. However, for Baker, they are a bubble team. They need some big wins. If they could take 3 or 4 between Benedictine, who is another bubble team, that is going to be an absolute fight. Benedictine and Baker, 2 teams on the bubble as far as it comes to at large bids. Obviously, Central Methodist will AQ whoever, in assuming Central Methodist is in the Hart Championship, whoever is with them will AQ as well. So both of those teams can get there through that route. But Baker, Benedictine, 2 teams to definitely keep an eye on. Grandview as well. I feel like
Mhm.
Grandview, however, at this point, with the 2 big wins they just picked up over Northwestern, I feel like Grandview is certainly a little more secure than Baker and Benedictine at this point. But Baker, Benedictine, and Park are 3 teams I'm looking at the heart of America that are on the bubble, need to finish strong this weekend, and need to have good conference tournaments. I cannot wait to get up to Cedar Rapids, meet up with Nick Rule, talk with him about some Heart of America softball. But I think, Carly, this is going to be an example of a hungry dog runs faster. Give me Baker for the upset. I think they pick up 2 big wins against Central Methodist. And we'll see. I mean, obviously Central Methodist will be the favorite, but Baker at home. It's a doubleheader on Friday. They know they need to get some big wins here at the end of the year. Give me Baker to get 2 big wins.
Yeah, I'm as much as I love the underdog story, I'm gonna have to go against you on this one. I'm going CMU, and at least one, but for me, I'm thinking both. There's just too much pop through and through in this lineup that produces runs, and they've got just a great pitching staff behind them. I think CMU is gonna take both.
Yeah, and I'm really interested to see what the newest member of the Thousand Win Club, Coach Pat Reardon, will do this weekend with his pitchers, Cotter and Dearth, because he has 2 good pitchers, but they're not the deepest staff. You obviously want to be your healthiest heading into the postseason. Like I said, I mean, 30 games over 500. You'll see later today on Thursday, we're releasing our 4th and final NAISP media poll where we have Central Methodist in our rankings as well as Grandview. So yeah, we'll see. Carly, we'll see who's right, and we'll thank all of you for tuning in with us this year. And of course, thanks to Tyler and Nick with the Heart of America. Cannot wait to get up there and watch some great NAI softball up in Cedar Rapids, Iowa.